Kimberley Group Training. Apprentices and traineeships. Your key to success.
A big good morning to Ian Warriner. He's the operations manager down at KGT. Ian has worked with Aboriginal communities and organisations for many years as a bookkeeper and administrator at KGT. He makes sure that the company outcomes are being met. And what he appreciates about the company is that outcomes are sustainable and that there is a great culture amongst the team members. His future goal is to improve the quality of the apprenticeships and traineeships on offer so that he can improve outcomes and engage better with other organisations and job networks. He's just come back from Darwin recently and got thrown off the deep end here to come in and have a chat with us this morning. Good morning, Ian.
G'day, how you going?
Pretty good, mate. How was the Darwin trip?
Yeah, it was short and quick.
Yeah. Probably how you'd like to keep it when heading up that way.
Absolutely.
Get in there and get out.
That's exactly right. Get back to work, yes.
Now, there's some big things happening at KGT. Especially with the Regional Development Australia and the Australian Government initiative supporting KGT with a grant.
Yep. Yeah, No, look, we've been working on that for a long time. It's been I suppose something that our CEO, John Gumry, the concept that he came up with, and we've been working with RDA through a number of years now to try and access funding to develop what we call the Skills Centre, and we've finally come up with a mix of funding and I suppose bank loans and everything else that everybody was comfortable with, so we should be able to proceed with putting that skills centre on the ground in Kununurra to try and benefit people in that lower socio-economic group that are finding it harder to engage with workplace or with the existing TAFE facility.
So just tying up the last little bit of stuff on that one there, and hopefully that'll be happening pretty soon.
We're hoping to commence construction before the end of this year, and hoping to have it open early in the new year.
So with the new skills training centre you're hoping to have happen, how will that work?
The aim of it is to help people try and engage with training without having all the institutional based bureaucracy and processes that go with it. We're just trying to make a comfortable easing in for young people and just get them with some hands-on skills and then start getting them comfortable with the learning process so that they get the confidence to be able to go and engage with the TAFE structure, basically.
Sounds good. So hoping possibly a timeline when that will probably start?
At the moment our timeline is that we'll commence delivery of training there in April next year. So we've been offered obviously the grant through RDA. There are conditions tied to that, and there's a number of things. We still have to get a bank loan for the balance, so we're working through that process at the moment. And then we have to outfit it, of course, as well. So we need to put a significant amount of money into tools and equipment that can be used by students who attend it. So there's a fair bit of work still to go, but we've passed the biggest hurdle, which is getting the RDA grant.
And specifically, like for the average person out there, who will benefit from this?
The people that will benefit are people who've probably not had a great engagement at school and have now come through that system without good literacy and numeracy, without good skills from school, and now they're in an adult environment and they're finding it difficult to engage in workplace or with the adult learning centres such as TAFE. So what we want to do is try and bridge that gap, help them access some training at a level that's comfortable for themselves, and then build them up so that they can then access the existing adult facilities.
Knocking that shame factor on their head and building up that confidence.
Building up the confidence, getting them so that they understand that they do have the ability and that it doesn't need to be a scary situation for them, and then they can go forward with support.
Sounds absolutely great. A few other things you're going to be involved with KGT NAIDOC at White Gum Park.
Yeah, we participate down at the park whenever we can. We were there last year, representing there to talk to people about opportunities for Aboriginal people in the region through traineeships and apprenticeships, and we try and make it a bit of fun for people. So I think last year we had a board down there for people trying to kick the footy through or something like that, or throw a basketball through. And this year we'll come up with something. We'll be down there again on Thursday to talk to people, so people can come up and have a chat to us about opportunities. They can, if they're interested in finding out about the skills centre, they can come and talk to us more there. If they're interested in apprenticeships and traineeships, we'll be happy to talk to them about what opportunities exist for people locally.
And there are many opportunities right here in the Northeast Kimberleys, aren't there?
Absolutely, and obviously it varies. It goes up and down at different times of the year, and getting towards the second half of the year, it tends to quieten off a bit. But obviously, in the new year, it all ramps up again. So there's
what I've learnt personally through KGT, because I did the very first 6-week pre-employment civil construction course, and predominantly my job's been basically radio, so I've been sitting in a comfy chair in the air condition for many years since I left school back in '98. But the good thing about KGT, it opens up different avenues of and all kinds of different work. So don't be afraid, I guess, if you're so used to doing that most of your life, to go and tackle that. So there's a big difference, I guess, from radio to driving a grader or something like that. So I thought that was absolutely great.
Absolutely, and a lot of people do find out through the process that they've actually started something but they've realised it's not what they want to do, and they want to go and do something else. And it's not a positive thing for us as far as the government's concerned, because they fund us based on people completing, but it's a positive as far as our goals are concerned, in that people move on to jobs that suit them. So they might start out doing, as you said, start with civil construction and say, hey, I don't want to be out here in this heat at this time of year. I want to do something else that's more comfortable. But they've started that work process, and they've developed that work ethic in the process, and got that confidence up to go and do it. And that's a positive as far as we're concerned.
And talking about what's available throughout the North and Northeast Kimberleys, what does KGT have on the list there?
Currently, we've got there's 4 traineeships and apprenticeships that are available locally. There's business traineeships available, particularly the banks, very much looking for Aboriginal trainees to come into the bank and get involved. And the banks here have got a big focus on Aboriginal employment, so there's opportunities there. We have electricians we're looking for, particularly down in Halls Creek. There's a vacancy down there. We have carpenters that we're looking for, and there's opportunities there for carpenters if they want to travel. We've got vacancies in Halls Creek, and we've also got vacancies with an East Kimberley organisation working over in the West Kimberley. So there's opportunities to go and travel to the West Kimberley and do your trade as a carpenter if you want to get out and about. We also have a hospitality as far as a chef apprenticeship going. So there's and that's with one of the operations that's just out of town. So you'd be on site for 10 days and then back into town again for 4 days. So there's great opportunities there if anybody's interested in going down the hospitality path. So.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to mention for KGT?
No, look, obviously we're really keen to see anybody that's looking for work that's interested. Our core focus is on helping people that have difficulties engaging with the workplace, but it's not all we do. So anybody that's interested in getting work through an apprenticeship or traineeship, just come into our office on the corner of Conkerberry Drive and Messmate Way and just have a chat to our staff about what opportunities are available for them. If we don't have a job listed that suits you, but you know what you want to do, come and talk to us about it, and we'll go and promote you to an employer. And do that as well. So don't just think it's restricted to the jobs that we've got advertised. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sounds great, and definitely catch up with Ian and the crew there at NAIDOC at White Gum Park on Thursday. Yep. Thanks, Ian, for popping in and having a chat.
Thanks very much.
Tune in next fortnight for more Kimberley Group training news.